Coach, the freeways were kind of treacherous on the way over, really wet. It'll be a late arriving crowd, but we've got football nonetheless tonight from rainy Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Chicago Bears. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Down. 18 Gator. Rip left, rip left. Deuce. 61. Matchbox light.
On first down, Swift. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Watch your slant. Watch your slant.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Check 24. Check 24.
They'll run on first down. Swift. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Now a give right side. Swift pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ready, set. 59. Mike, 59. Ain't no such thing as a loss. Get it.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brown. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up fourth down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Set, 8, read. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Look at me. Go on. Ready?
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a second and 11. Flushed out right, and seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Look at me, zipper. Shoot.
From the gun, Patterson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On second down, Swift. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11th, torn ACL, out for the year. He was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his second NFL campaign. Had 566 yards in 8 games before the injury. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Get it.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. 59. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Ready, ready.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Shotgun handoff to Brown here.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On the set.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. No chance.
Check go.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and that'll bring up second down.
Set. 30 base.
Watch the backer. Watch the backer.
36. Shoot.
Tannehill. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Brings up second and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go. 10 Nova. Bravo. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Mike 51, Mike 51. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't.
Looking to throw on second down. Patterson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
10-2 stuff.
Operating from the gun. Patterson going to let one fly for Robinson. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go
The
now.
LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Watch the slant.
On first down, Swift, and an alley to run. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play that time for the Rams. 79 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down.
I can't believe they even let you play. Ready?
Johnson on the counter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Patterson. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller.
Let's go, fellas.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. He's got Burton here. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Point after, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 30 on second down, Tannehill. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got him in, complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
15 line. 15 line. Hard.
To throw again on second down, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time. Third down here.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing again is Tannehill. And he comes back with one complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Wahoo! Go, go! I'm coming after you! 50 wants the mic, 50 wants the mic. Ready?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Patterson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And that one results in 35 yards. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right through. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Here we go. Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop.
On 3rd and 2, Patterson. And he's got Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Leo.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check, 59, 59.
Stay with your man.
Go, get it.
Tannehill on 3rd down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
18 Gator.
59. Here we go, here we go.
Deep grip.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. That's into the hands of Reynolds. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 17.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Check. Now.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
We go. 15 line. 15 line. Hey, orbit. We got to step it up. Let's go.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And, oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Patterson. This is Johnson. He's got it. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are back within a single score.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get 1 look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Operating from the gun, Patterson, and this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37.
That's another Rams 1st down.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Tannehill. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. And it's no good, just short. He gave it a good run, but maybe a foot or two short of the crossbar. A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point safely through. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do?
And got his man complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They'll find Miller. That's complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, pick your gun.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very. And he's going to go down again. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation.